Alright, so I just got done watching the pilot episode for the new Rush Hour TV show. It's just aired over here in the UK. And you know what? I'd been hearing the word of mouth on this show, and it had been at best mixed, a lot of mixed to negative. Um, I was going into this completely neutral. Wanting to like it, and this was a lot of fun. I don't understand. I, I mean, okay, so yeah, I am that guy. I actually like this. Just in spite of the bad word of mouth it's been getting by a lot of people, I like this just fine. Um, a lot of this episode. Well, the opening scene was virtually shot for shot the opening scene of the original movie, and it followed a lot of the same beats of the original. But I got a funny feeling, that's only going to be the case for the first few episodes. I think as the show goes on, I think this will be branching out, into different areas, doing its own thing. But even when it was following a lot of the same beats. It was obvious, it was pretty obvious, but I was fine with it. Um, yeah, I mean, I like John Fu just fine. He was good as Lee, and the guy that got to play Carter, it was a lot of fun, man. There was a character in it who was essentially the uh, the big bad of the film. He was essentially, he was supposed to be what Ken Leong, what his character was in the original film. You see him in the commercial, blonde-haired guy, and he's as it gets. I think you see a glimpse, scene from one of the fights he has with, a shot from one of the fight scenes he has with John Fu. This guy was really good. He was a really good, foil for John Fu. And when I saw the preview for this show, it showed you that shot of the fight scene between them two, and I was thinking, okay, do you know what? I can't wait to see John Fu square off against this guy. And I wasn't disappointed. We get to see a good bit of action between those two. So that was really a highlight of the show for me, getting to see John Fu fight this guy playing the Ken Leong type character. And that was really good. This That's what I'm saying. This show, obviously, it's not as good as the original film, but this is absolutely harmless. This is, even though it's a TV show, to put it in movie terms, it is a popcorn flick. You just tune in and turn your brain off and just enjoy it. Honestly, if you've been hearing any of the bad word of mouth it's been getting, I don't think it's warranted. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait for the next episode. I think there's about 13 episodes. Hey, I'm on board. I am on board. I will say this though, again, to get into spoilers, the guy playing the Ken Leong character, he does end up dying at the end of the episode when squaring off against John Fu and Carter. I was a bit disappointed in that because I was hoping he was going to be the big bad for the entire 13, for the entire series, and then, in the final episode, Lee and Carter finally square off against him for the final time, finally take him down. Didn't happen, it was just a one episode thing. I'm pretty sure he dies at the end of the episode, so I mean, you never know, they might bring him back. But no, I'm pretty sure he died, which was a shame. But hey, we got to see I got what I wanted. I got to see him square off against John Fu, so I can't complain in that respect. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Obviously, really great location. They've got, you know, some really nice visuals around LA. That was nice. Really solid action. You know, some really good fight scenes. The episode had a good pace to it, I thought. It'll be nice to see what story they cover next. It looks as though that's what it's going to be, like a different story or different case each episode. They establish that Lee has a sister in this. She she'd got it. She was working with the Ken Leong type character, and all those guys, and it ends with her escaping at the end when Lee and Carter go to bust Ken Leong's and his guys. She gets away, so it looks as though they'll be following that up in subsequent episodes. So that'll be a recurring storyline throughout these episodes. But yeah, I can't wait to see where they're going to take this, because of course, you know, it looked as though they'd covered most of the beats from the first Rush Hour. So whether they're going to continue that on, or whether they're going to start to go and branch out since this was the pilot, whether subsequent episodes will differ. You know, it'll be going into new ground and doing more of their own thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to stick with this. I'd love to see it all the way through. You know, I hope it doesn't get cancelled following these negative reviews it's been getting. But yeah, I'm going to stick with it. And yeah, I'd say it's worth checking out if you're just looking for just a really fun time. You know, just something. Maybe you get a takeaway, or maybe you just get some popcorn in and just want to just watch some dumb action, some good humour in the show, and just switch your brain off for an hour. I'd say this was pretty. You could do a lot worse, you know. So yeah, I'd say check it out if you're curious. Like I say, I really liked it, and I'm on board now for all 13 episodes. But yeah, really good action. So that's the thing about John Fu. I mean, he's no great actor, although when he works within his limitations, he can do a really solid performance. You know, he's perfectly serviceable in this, but again, really shines in the action sequences. So it'd be good to see more and more. You know, what new stuff they do in subsequent episodes in terms of the action. And even the guy that got to play Carter, he handles himself really, really well. So I'll be looking forward to seeing more of this. And yeah, it's really light, really enjoyable. Just really, if you fancy spending a dumb hour with your brain, like I say, switch your brain off for an hour, shove some popcorn in your face, and just enjoy it. So that pretty much wraps this up. Yeah, so it'll be nice to see where they go from here, and I'll definitely be tuning in next week to see what happens. So thanks for checking this review out, guys, and thanks for sticking with me. Sorry, this has been a bit of a jumble, but thanks for sticking with me, and I hope it's been of some use to anyone who was debating whether or not to check this show out. So if you do decide to watch it, I hope you enjoy it, and if you've seen it already, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you agree with some of my points. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks, everyone.